What's up, y'all?
What's up, chillin'?
Hey, we here SmugTV. We got the Addictive Accidents.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? We got Mr. Timmy Turner.
Gang.
And J Street.
What's up? Y'all here?
You know what I'm saying? So Addictive Accidents, right? Alright, so let the people know about yourself. I mean, for the people that do not know who y'all are.
So I'm Timmy Turner. A lot of my music has been dropping on Headshot TV, Blackout Productions, Dougie. Been dropping a lot of music videos.
Pretty much same thing, man. I'm J Street. Came from a small town. Out like the sticks pretty much, but trying to put on for the bird, you know?
Well, what small town is that? Let them know.
Saltsburg, but I don't know. I'll be fucking with Blairsville more. I'm kind of on Blairsville more, but yeah, I came from Saltsburg. It's kind of the same district. They're like the same fucking school people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about you?
And I grew up all around the city. Like, so some years I'd be moving like 2 to 3 school districts. So like some years I lived in Pitcairn. Some years I lived in like Murraysville. I lived in Braddock. I lived in McKeesport. And then I lived out in the boonies too, like Saltsburg, Latrobe, if niggas know what that is, all that. So all over Pennsylvania is really where I'm from.
Philly too.
Yeah, hell yeah. Out by Harrisburg, all types of places. But Pennsylvania is really where I'm from.
Okay. So, you know, being that y'all be like on the outskirts, you know what I mean? Y'all do a lot of work with the Pittsburgh video people and things like that. How does that work out with y'all?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to get anyone to come out our way. They like. I mean, it's not now that we kind of built a name for ourselves. They want to come out our way, but like, definitely at first it was hard to like. Cause like I don't know, like I mean, you know, like, they don't want to be coming to out, you know, like I wouldn't want to go drive an hour in the middle of fucking nowhere for someone that I don't know, you know, never met in person.
It's definitely hard before shows and shit like that and videos and shit like that. It's way easier to work with niggas in the city once like you have some strings you would pull yourself easily, definitely.
All right, now out y'all way, do y'all have like a music market out there? Are y'all able to get shows booked out there?
No,
is there any venues that are willing to?
So like. Out our way, they really do not like hip hop music that much,
Not really.
Especially when it's like
Rap.
when it's like especially if it has anything to do with like a nigga with a face tat and shit like that. They are not trying to let us in the bar. So then in the city though, it'd be cool and I perform out here and all that, or like Atlanta and shit like that. But out our way, there's no music scene. Like once you leave the city,
Is it
all
like
in the city?
Is it like kind of like racist out that way?
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
racist on God on everything I love. That shit mad racist. That shit mad racist. Confederate flags, all that, no cap. I on everything I love.
Bro.
That's on camera too. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Shit, I'm curious about to know about that. Like, what's some experiences that you know happened out that way that y'all can speak
I was
about?
say where we started.
No, even before I started, so when I first moved, I lived in the city for like majority of the time until I was 15. Then I moved out that way, really 15. I go to the school
that I lived at 15, like around 15. It's like when we started really chilling. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how y'all met at school?
Yeah, at school when I was like
Okay.
15, because I came from the city to out there.
Alright.
Then should I go there? There's literally at the school, there's 3 other black kids. 2 of them are my sister, and then one isn't even my sister. She's just a year older than me. Everyone think we're all related. But I'm the only black. Yeah, that's fucked up.
But they say y'all all look alike, huh?
No, yeah, but we ain't even the fucked up part is like obviously my siblings look like me,
Yeah.
but like we're all like I'm light skinned, you know what I mean? Like on the lighter end, like shoot it dark, bro. That's not my sibling. How the fuck? Maybe my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they were really wild with that.
What the hell?
But then being that, so then being like the only black kid coming to our school, bro, like I was pretty much friends with you from the very start, bro. Like not fights, like just stupid shit. But yeah, just the amount of stupid shit we had to deal with, just because like it's fucked up to say, but just because he was black out in the white communities.
Alright, now y'all, you said you was cool with him as soon as he came to the school, right?
Like,
Alright, now how did y'all?
Room, so.
Oh, y'all was in the homeroom. How did y'all become cool?
If we're being honest, alright, so like for real, like I just remember walking up to you one day because like no one was really kind of talking to you when we first started going there. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go talk to this kid. Like
I hung out with.
But you
I gotta kind of think of what happened, how I met you. I hung out with Joey and I'm not gonna mention a bunch of names, but I hung out with some niggas at a table. I'm not sure how I met him, but it was like Nick.
Maybe, I don't know. I think we had a mutual friend or some shit.
I don't know. I saw him in the hall a couple
of
of times. Then eventually we hung out at my crib, though. I think is what happened.
Maybe.
One night you were at my
crib. I don't know.
crib.
We just ended up being super cool, and like
fucking up.
If we're being completely honest too, like being from out that way, before we really even hang out with him, was my first pretty much black friend that I even really had. I got
Okay.
shit ton of black friends now, but like, yeah, but it's just like, so like, I don't know, it was just like eye-opening to me, like, wow, racism really does exist, because like, I'm not racist, you know, like, I'm not fucking racist,
Yeah.
but like, just seeing like all the people treat him different, I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Like,
No, yeah, they spray painted nigger
so wild shit.
in a fucking, there's like a tunnel and shit. They spray painted nigger and all that. They were big mad I was in there. It's crazy. It's
There's
like that in
smoke spot,
Pennsylvania.
like where we sneak out to school to go smoke, like where we'd smoke, they spray painted that fucking word, like literally right across the smoke spot.
Damn. Like, all right. So how do you deal with shit like
We
that?
beat their ass.
Yeah, shit. No, my ass nowadays, like at first, I get hella mad just be fighting about it. But nowadays, I be trying to educate over anything else if possible. If it's possible. If not possible, then it is what it is.
Okay. So you know, y'all became cool after meeting at school homeroom. Like, where did the making the music start at?
Honestly, not till way after. At least for me, for you, you
Yeah.
kind of always like.
For me, I fucked around with if you know who Almighty Gang is, they had a member named Ghetto E. I came up with him, and he rapped as well, and so I started rapping with him, but I didn't drop nothing for like a couple years, and then my man's Justin rapped seriously, and I was like writing with him a little bit. Then he died, and then I started dropping. I dropped a little bit on SoundCloud. Then I linked with him again once I moved back out that way, and then we've been dropping ever since.
Yeah, and that was like really for me. Is like so like I was kind of like so as a kid we were always freestyling and shit too, just like, you know, having fun with it. Like not take I definitely was not taking it serious like when we were a kid. Like, you know, we just get in a circle and everyone just freestyling and shit. So like we do that shit, and then like he linked back up. Like you said, he moved back out there. Like honestly after school, like literally right after we graduated, this man moved back, and then I was just like, he was already doing the music shit, and then. I don't know. I think one time before me and you really started taking it serious, like we were in a car and then we freestyled or some shit together.
Probably some shit like that.
Like and then that was whenever I knew that you were really already doing it. And then like we just linked again. And you're like, bro, just hop on a track. We hopped on a track and that shit boomed. And
hell yeah.
All right. So where does like y'all motivation to create music? Where do that come from? And where gives y'all inspiration and things like that?
A lot of my inspiration comes from like a lot of people said I couldn't do a lot of things. So then from then on, I just wanted to. So like, especially when it came to music, because there was a lot of names that were like popping, like Hardo, for example, way before obviously I was when I was 15. Niggas were on to them. So it was like, and they'd be like, oh, you can't do what Hardo do, you can't do this. So then shit, my ass just started doing it.
that's a big motivation, dude. So like, definitely not now, because like now it's so weird too, because like, so we've been doing this. I would say 2 years where we've like steadily been on this. Really a year and a half is whenever we just start popping. But like, yeah, like at the beginning, dude, people were not really fucking with it. Like they were more quickly to like hate, and now like the same people be in the comments. You can see the same comments on the old videos, like you guys shouldn't be doing this. Like, why you do this? But the same people comment on the new videos, like, bro, like I went to school with you. I'm like, man, fuck that fake ass shit. Like now there really is like support for us where we are. Like. But like,
it took a hot minute, yeah, but there's a lot of fake
like,
love too.
A lot of fake love too.
How old are y'all? If y'all mind me
I'm
asking.
23.
I'm 22.
So for to be 22, 23 to have like some type of buzz in y'all section, that's pretty good. So salute to y'all for that. All right, now where do y'all get y'all inspirations from? Like, what inspires y'all styles and the kind of music that y'all do create? Except I know you said you get motivation from doubt. But like, what inspires you to rap a certain way that you do, or you know, who gives you that motivation?
I listen to a lot of things. I listen to rap mostly. I like J. Cole, Kendrick, things like that. I listen to a lot of the rappers in Pittsburgh. But then I also listen to like a lot of punk shit. I listen to like metal shit sometimes, and then that's probably about it. There, that's probably all I'm bumping.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking like inspiration wise, like from like rappers that have like already kind of popped, like I don't know, I really fucked with like the Lil Wayne, like I don't like the old, like I like the older rappers more than like the newer generation, for being honest. But I think that inspires my style. Like I don't think I have like a mumble rappy flow. Obviously, like I think I have more of like a Method Man. I'm not that fast, but like, you know, like that kind of lane more than a fucking, you know, Lil Pump or Young Thug or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like more my inspiration to rap. Like that's what I really would like to be like, as opposed to, I don't want to be a Lil Pump. If we're gonna say I want to be a rapper, I would much rather be Method Man.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's like, yeah, I want to grow up to be like Lil Pump.
Yeah, no. That would be fucked up. Like, I want to go over here and just flip desk randomly.
Say
But-
one word the whole damn song.
Oh, let's get it. No, I can't. Fuck that.
All right, so like, what's like, what is your ultimate goal when it comes to making music? You know what I mean?
For me, I want to be the greatest, the very greatest, the Michael Jordan, the Kobe Bryant. I want to be the very greatest at it, and that's what I strive to be.
I think for me, honestly, it's more about I just want to help people out, man. Like, it's kind of a generic answer, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I really like. I grew up in the sticks, but I came from a really poor family. Like, probably one of the poorer ones from where I live. So it's like, I don't know. I just see my mom struggle, so I want to help people out like that shit. I don't even want to be one of those rappers too that's like videoing and going and handing people $1,000. That's just generic to me. I hate that shit. I want to actually be just going and handing people $1,000, no camera, no cap.
Okay, so like, what are some of the steps that you have taken to reach that ultimate goal?
Really, just like I try to be consistent with dropping content. Try to be consistent with doing shows. Just content in general, I think, is very important. Making sure that everything is up to like the standard.
Yeah, and like just steady, like, cause like I did notice there was like in like the 2 years we've been doing it, there was probably like 3 months where we didn't drop really anything. I'm not saying we lost fans, 'cause I don't think we lost fans, but I realized that you just gotta always be on that. You gotta, especially nowadays, like it seems like the attention span of people so short. So like they want a song for 3 months max, you know. So like we just be steady. Like, no, now we're dropping like every 2 weeks a week. We just dropped 2 songs in the last week. So
and make sure it's all visual, really.
Yeah, that's
people like visuals.
I was gonna say we realized that was a big step too. Is like we were just putting out the audio on YouTube or something, or on shit like on Apple Music. People really like seeing like a face behind,
a brand, of course, because it's all about branding, really.
SmugTV, 1, 2, explode. Get shot, get chopped. Salute the Pittsburgh.